Come on, put him over there. Put him in the corner.
All right, Dave, I'm going to bring you back on. You do have the right.
Bring him back. Bring him back. This gonna be the best show you ever had. Bring that nigga back on. You're gonna get 1 million views off this shit.
Okay.
What up? You a fine ass man, I promise you are. But your age rank is unrealistic.
Hold up, stop.
You
stop you right there. Unrealistic for you, not for me. What you gotta understand is we create our own reality. I can have my own expectations. I can have my own preferences. That don't mean they got a lot of yours or anybody else's. Because I'm the one living life, and I'm the one that's gonna be who I need to be for the woman I'm gonna be with. So if I believe God is gonna bring me somebody young, fertile, with a willing throat, that's what I'm gonna get. Period.
You believe that? Well, I hope the God you serve send you the bullshit you thinking about. Because by the time you get it, your dick gonna be dead. Because you already 48. You probably still halfway down the pill. So you better make sure your throat is willing. Because that's all you gonna have left is a throat.
I'm not here to argue.
Your dick game gonna be dead. One thing about women, our shit never go dead. Y'all shit go out. So you trying to be talking about 26 and you looking to control somebody, daddy. But I'm telling you, you need to grow up and get a woman that can still produce a child and go check your dick to make sure it works. Because you 48 with no kids, that ain't all the women. There's something wrong with your shit.
Slow up. First of all,
because look at you. I can tell you've been slinging dick for a while.
I purposely am out here not having children, okay? I'm picky and choosy about who I'm trying to lay down with. I don't want.
Well, you better hurry up and lay it down.
This is a situation.
She ain't got much time.
This is a situation. I want to be with someone that is a wife, not anything else. And no, anybody that I ever been with, I haven't found what I'm looking for. The person that I did like, she didn't like the age gap. So that's
her daddy didn't like the age gap with your old. I'm telling you, he probably was like that old ass. Listen to me, sweetheart. Ain't no person with two parents. You need somebody that's damaged.
So you haven't,
because if they got two parents, 26, you won't even get old to their ass. They parent will have a fucking heart attack.
There's a lot of people who have been raising themselves, and they're not daddy's girls. They're up. They have been independent for X amount of years. Second of all,
that's the only way you're gonna get them. They ready to have daddy in their life.
Do you have an issue with age gaps?
Listen, I'm about to give you an example right quick. I was 21 when I got married, okay? My husband was 33.
All right, 12 years.
He got what the fuck he paid for. I'm going to tell you just like that. So I'm going to let you know. He got the wet ass pussy. He got all that shit you talking about. And he's still paying to this day and we divorced.
I have an issue with you saying he got paid for. First of all, I don't believe that love is transactional. Love for me is...
If you 26, if I'm 26 and you 50 down there, it's transactional. Don't you believe anything else?
People on planet Earth that think like you, it's transactional. I gotta get what I pay for, and there's other people that are
26, baby. You looking for a transaction?
Baby girl, I'm looking for.
If you said 36, you might have a chance, but 26,
I have an issue with
you looking for a transaction all day.
My age range, just say it. You have an issue with my age range because you don't fit my age range. I've been through this before.
Baby, I don't like your old ass. Listen to me, you too old for me,
Mama.
Notice she said that he got what he paid for. Notice the attitude. He got what he paid for, and they're divorced. So obviously he was, either she destroyed the marriage, or the fact of the matter, she just basically she was a horrible. He got what he paid for, and he got sick of it. He got buyer's remorse. Because you can already tell with the clowning and the attitude, she's mad because he could actually go out there and get a younger model. There are plenty of people, men, who have themselves together in their 40s and even in the 50s, getting women that are in their 20s. So I don't know what she's talking about. This is just plain jealousy and hate. That's it. Because the older women get, the less options they have when it comes to dating. And if they get a man younger than them, there's a big chance that, they will disrespect that man. That's just how it is. There's a big chance. There is a big chance. Not say it won't happen, but there is a big chance. Okay? Let's look at Trina, right? She married a man who's younger than her. What happened to that? It's over with. And she has that woman that Trina had that same nasty attitude. This woman got that same nasty attitude, the way she's talking. We're looking at Erykah Badu. Who she's dating? She's 50-something dating a 27-year-old man, paying for everything. Looking like a fool.
Nothing about you. I went about my life, and people like Dave.
Man, I'm trying to help you out. You looking for love and a baby? I'm telling you, 26, that's a baby to your old pedophile ass. You in pedophilia status.
Hold on. P. Diddy was in his late 40s and now he's 52. He was dating Lori Harvey, who was in her 20s. What the hell's wrong with this woman? How's that pedophilia? You see what I'm talking about here? This old woman is mad because she can't get that anymore. She cannot get that, and she's jealous. She's mad. That's what it is.
You need to go up the ladder to a woman that's 38, 39, and you're going to find love just like that because you're a nice-looking man.
Listen, why?
And they're going to push a baby out for you, all that. But 26,
Marilyn, why is it that
you're going to have a baby and be divorced in 2 years?
Why is it that when women get close to 40, they got to call some man that likes a younger woman a pedophile? Why I got to be R. Kelly?
It's not just a younger woman. That's a baby to your oldest. You say I would do it.
Women who are 26, right? Some of them have businesses. Some of them graduate school. Some of them, they have their things together. What is wrong with him getting with a 26-year-old woman? If it was the gender roles were reversed, it wouldn't be a problem. So this is something of hate and jealousy. All right? That's basically what it is. When Trina got with that young dude, all those women, especially black women, were giving her high fives. But because when it's reversed, and it's the old way, the natural way of the order of things, now they're getting mad.
26,
you have aged out. You're not having no more children. Then move on. Why are you?
Listen, if I get a 26-year-old man, I'm 45. If I get a 26-year-old man, I'm looking to fuck, pay his bills, and shit like that because I'm real.
Okay. Why are you paying his bills? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And now, if somebody called you a pedophile, you would be mad. Why would you be doing that? Paying his bills? Why would you do that? That is stupid. That is so damn stupid.
Listen, because I understand we only gonna be able to have fun for so long. 26, you gonna be like, okay, 26, she don't hit 36. When she get 36, you're 58. You might, what if you think she gonna change your diaper at 38?
Girl, I'm not trying to hear nothing because
listen.
Okay, you trying to be a husband. You like, if I'm this, I would get somebody this young. I want him for his dick.
Sweetheart, I'm not trying to be a husband. I'm telling you, I've been a wife. I was bred a wife.
But why are you commenting on my life then?
You're bred a wife, and now where are you now? You're alone. You're old and alone. Divorced, old and alone. With sagging jaw. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is sagging right here. Look at this. Sagging. Just sagging. And you want to comment? You should try to get back with your husband. Look at you. Look at you. Okay? You're an old thought. And now you're trying to comment because you're mad. You got triggered because you don't have anybody. You can only have fun for so long. You're damn right. But he could have a woman 26, right? Have a baby, and maybe he passes on. But that woman will be left established. You, on the other hand, you're divorced, and now you want to just look for other men to have sex with, young men to have sex with. How's that working for you? You can't really marry him because you won't respect him. You can only have him for sex, and he's going to get tired of hitting that senior citizen twat. Just being real. Okay. She's 44, 45? Jesus. Ooh. I mean, the wall hits men and women, but damn, the wall just beat her. Just beat the hell out of her. 3rd-degree assault and battery.
Because I'm trying to help.
You're trying to. No, you're not trying to help. You're insulting the person.
Help you, sweetheart, but go ahead. You do you, sweetie. Let me see how that work out. You keep doing his updates and see how fast you get a 26-year-old.
Just pray for me.
Because you're going to be like, damn, she left me again, Kendra.
I don't know what it is. Let me jump in real quick. I don't know what it is, but women do like to come for you, Dave. Like,
I'm nothing but a nice guy, Kendra. I'm not on here talking bad about nobody. I'm not.
You a father. You looking for you want a kid so bad you want to marry one. There's something wrong with you.
Again, P. Diddy, 52. Lori Harvey. Okay. A lot of you women were throwing your drawers at Prince. Prince groomed a chick at 16 to have her married at 19. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. See, a lot of these old women are just old prostitutes that are bitter. That's it. Old prostitute mentality. You're mad. Where's your husband? Oh, yeah. I thought about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably with a younger model. You don't have to deal with you no more. He got what the fuck he paid for. Yeah. That it wasn't much. It was trash. Pure trash.
Need some help.
All right, cool. However you want to say it, baby girl.
Don't no grown ass, don't no man looking for a wife want her to call him daddy. That shit is perverted and sick.
Out of here.
You need to get your mind right, bro.
Clearly, you don't know what they do.
I'm telling you the truth.
You got a lot of women.
Father would be disgusted to fuck that.
You got a lot of women that will take being blown out by a dude that they like, and they will call that dude daddy in the bedroom when he's smashing her insides, just beating up her guts. I don't know what to tell you. Would I want a woman calling me daddy? No. But the women who do it, and when they getting, power slammed, getting that work, they'll say that. So I don't know what to tell you. This woman is just, she forgot her years. That's basically what it is. You got what the fuck you paid for. You got, man, listen.
They daddy, you already old as hell. If I'm 26, you already daddy, and then you want me to call you daddy, and I got a daddy. Am I fucking my father now? That shit is a turn. I would go dry instantly as soon as you said that. My father.
When you were young, it was okay for you to date an age gap. But now
it
older,
wasn't.
you done aged out, and now you don't want people younger than you to date an age gap.
Baby, I ain't never aged out. I think it was just at my job, 20, talking about what's up. I'm like, nothing. So it's okay. With my old ass, and you get your young ass out of here.
So it's okay.
20, 25, 30 always comes for me. I don't even fuck with that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, boo. I'm telling you the truth. But you go here, you might need to get your sperm counted. That's why you so insecure with an older woman, because you afraid that your shit ain't gonna produce.
Wow. Like I said, it's jealousy, man. It's pure jealousy. The shaming tactics, the belittlement. You can't have a regular conversation about why you don't think a man should be with a younger woman. But you want to come with this BS.
I'm telling you.
Nobody's insecure about dating anybody my age. I don't want to. I want children.
That's why you want them to call you daddy, 26.
No, he's saying earlier, this is the best. He was saying he wants to have children. So that's...
Listen to me. My grandmother had my mother at 47. Her and her sister is 22 years apart.
Your grandmother beat the system. God bless her. I'm not trying to play with that.
So everybody just having babies in their 40s.
The point of the matter is, when a woman gets older, right, things break down. And for a woman to be up in age, it is a high-risk pregnancy. That's why men are, with resources, are going to be picking women who are younger because of biology. Biology is not a woman's friend at times. That is why they don't want to be taking care of a mentally retarded child. That could come out of it. That is the facts. This is what she's not talking about. Okay? She's not talking about it. She's looking at Janet Jackson having a baby at 50. You got Janet Jackson money to have those procedures and have that proper diet? Are you willing to stick to that diet so you won't have a mentally challenged child? That is the issue here. That is the reason why he wants a woman that's 26. And if he has the money to take care of her, why not? I told you, these women are really dumb when they talk about this stuff, but they don't want to look at the other factors.
Janet Jackson.
Mama, are you?
I knew she'd mention Janet Jackson. I knew it.
Marilyn, I'm gonna let. Okay, you're not gonna interrupt him. I'm gonna let.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna let Dave say any rebuttal. I'll let you say whatever you need to say. So Marilyn, don't interrupt him. Dave, before you go, is there anything that you want to say in response? If you have anything to say, she's not gonna interrupt you.
Here's what I want to say in response. My preferences are my preferences. I want someone that I can have children with. I went through infertility issues with my ex-wife. I prefer to date someone younger than my ex-wife. My ex-wife is 46 right now, 47. I don't want to get nowhere near that because I'm already 48. Why the hell would I date a 48-year-old? I'm not going to do it. If I want a wife and children, I'm at least going to date a 38-year-old. That's 10 years. Now you get to the top of her height of her fertility, maybe 40s. And again, I'm not going to get her pregnant today. So if I meet a 38-year-old, she's not getting pregnant today. So I got to move down to a 35-year-old or a 33-year-old because I take my time with somebody. I'm not getting pregnant and getting married off the bat. So I need women like you that don't meet my criteria. Don't take it personal. Just because you aged out of the age range that Dave is looking for, don't get mad at Dave. I don't have no issue with you. I don't have no issue with anybody. Listen, I love black women. I don't understand why women come at me. But the thing is, they come for me, Kendra, because they don't like that they don't fit my preferences. I just, honestly, Kendra, before we even hung up, 25 DMs, and all of them are being nice to me. I would rather speak to someone that's being nice to me, that understands where I'm coming from. It's like, you know what? Let me see what Chocolate Daddy talking about, as one of your old followers used to say, right? I'm cool with that, man. But don't come for me if I ain't come for you. I don't have no problem with you, Marilyn, but this is too much. Like, stop it. Save that for somebody else. That ain't for Dave.
Okay. I hope that work out for you, sir.
Okay.
I hope you find the daughter you looking for.
Oh, boy. This is what I'm talking about. Can you imagine being married to that piece of... Can you imagine being married to this woman? Can you imagine that? It's basically a dude with earrings right here. A dude with earrings. He got what the fuck he paid for. Yeah, man. He got out. He got out of that sucker. He got out. Free at last. That's what happened. He got out. He got his freedom. That's what happened, man. He got out. He got out. That's what happened. He got freedom. Older men fixation with younger women really boils my kidneys. All right. Article written by Tanya Smith. My experience of a relationship with an age difference was a disaster. Look at her. Look at her mad. Look at her mad. Woo, the salt. It's such a regular cliche occurrence that it barely deserves to be remarked on. Nonetheless, it still boils my kidneys. Hardly a week goes by without a middle-aged celebrity being photographed with a new and much younger girlfriend. Last week, it was the turn of 56-year-old Russell Crowe, who was photographed kissing his alleged new girlfriend, Brittany Darrott, age 30. Darrott is closer in age to Crowe's 16-year-old son. But what of it? Like I say, an everyday and unremarkable occurrence through celebrities' looking glass. Oh, man. The new couple joined a pantheon of dad-bodied middle-aged men and their liaison millennial or Gen Z lovers. There's Leonardo DiCaprio, 46, and his girlfriend, Camilla Morrone, 23. Dennis Quaid, 66, and his wife, Laurie Savoy, 27, and Sean Penn and Leela George, 32 years his junior. Okay. Earlier this year, Brad Pitt, 56, was said to be dating 27-year-old model Nicole Potrovsky. Pitt has rarely been without a beauty on his arm for decades, but even so, that he has fallen so readily into the time-honored cliches seems disappointing, but not surprising. Oh, yes, you're just bitter because it's not you. When Keanu Reeves was photographed with his girlfriend, Alexandra Grant, who had gray hair and looked her age, 47, he was inundated with congratulations and back claps as though he deserved praise for dating a woman his age. The thing is, he's still 9 years older than her. Boy. Bitterness. In the business where Hollywood is strangely obsessed with youth and where optics are everything, I can understand why a leading man, or indeed woman, would get involved with someone much younger. It telegraphs I'm still young and relevant, which is probably handy when it comes to career longevity. Looks and beauty aside, a younger person brings new energy and refreshed perspective on life to a relationship. And sometimes age doesn't come into the equation. Numbers don't mean anything if two people have similar values and find themselves roughly at the same stage in life. The phenomenon is not restricted to the rare world of celebrity. In 2018, the Science Advances Journal published a study about the aspirational pursuits of mates. Within online dating, researchers looked at nearly 200,000 heterosexual users and found that while men's sexual desirability peaks at age 50, women hit their prime at 18. Another study undertaken by dating website OkCupid found that the median 30-year-old man spends as much time messaging teenage girls as he does women his own age. But why does this supposed fixation that older men appear to have a young women bothers me so much? Is it because as a 40-something woman, it reminds me that the world of dating, women of my vintage have depreciated in value? Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, when you're out there and you're dating older men in your 20s and 30s, that's the time when you're supposed to find a man that you could marry, you could be with. Okay? But the older you get, your dating pool shrinks. That's what happens. That is what happens. This is the truth. Your dating pool shrinks. That the idea suggests physical appearance still matters more for women than men, and we are thought to diminish in attractiveness more precipitously. Is it because research like this confirms what I've long suspected? Some men, hashtag not all men, find girls more attractive than grown women. Women with possibly more opinions and agency. No, the fact of the matter is like they don't want women with baggage. They don't want women that are going to try to emasculate them. They don't want women that are indoctrinated with feminist ideology and talking points. You're just mad because you're being aged out and you don't have power anymore to choose who you want to be with. Now you have to choose what's there for you, since you are 40 something in your 40s. That's it. That is just basically it. Okay, this is where the penalty for being a feminist comes into play. Okay, just like that woman who created Sex in the City. All right, she divorced young, and now in her 50s and 60s, she regrets it and she wants to have kids. Okay. The scariest thing that I remember reading from that article, when she was asked, who's going to take care of you? She said her friends are going to take care of her. 50 to 60 years old, this woman is, within that age range. And her female friends, she claims, will take care of her. Why am I rolling my eyes at the mere thought of Russell Crowe having to speed learn the basics of TikTok to get hooked up with younger women? Or for that matter, Brad Pitt saying something like, the 90s, well, you had to be there. For all we know, these pairings could be wondrous intellectual matches, compatible in ways that numbers can't attest to. But I know from experience that this wasn't always the case. Maybe this is why the dynamic leaves a metallic taste in my mouth. At 20, working in a Dublin hotel bar to pay my way through college, I met an American man, then in his mid-30s, who was charming, boyish, but had his own apartment in LA, wore aftershave, and worked as a record producer. I could barely spell career. It was a sizable setup from the snakebite guzzling lads I was more used to. Suitably smitten, I moved to Los Angeles after college so we can make a go of things. Well, it was a disaster, with no career or money of my own to speak of, and me living in his apartment. The balance of power was already on a perilous, unhealthy tilt. You see, that's the thing. You don't have any, you don't call the shots. That is, see, this is why men are saying, you know what? Even in the black community, all right, you had men watching Scarface. You know what was said in Scarface? You get the money, you get the power, you get the respect. You get the money, you get the power, you get the respect. That and that alone is how you get chicks. That's it. And she's mad here because she doesn't have a way of manipulation. She can't make things in her favor. That's why she's mad. Sure, we made each other laugh, but I was under no illusion that for him, this was a predominantly sexual relationship. He had little interest in a meeting of the minds. He had his buddies for that. Yeah, because he probably figured you out. Added to which, I was hopelessly immature, romantically inexperienced at 20. I would pick fights with him at parties, so you were the type to embarrass him and crowd for attention and affection all day long. Wow, you were acting like an overgrown child. We weren't compatible in terms of emotional intelligence, common life goals. When it finally ground to a halt, I suspect both of us were relieved. The record producer, no, he was relieved, much more than you. The record producer wasn't a bad guy or even a man undergoing a crisis of masculinity. We were both attracted to each other, so what was the harm in seeing where things went? Men choosing to date younger women at their gravitational aesthetic apex is understandable, as is the reverse. What ultimately bothers me is a man who believes that a woman his own age is too old for love. Basically, you want a man to choose you at the same age as you. That way you could boss him around. That way you could do... See, this is why men will date younger women. The French novelist Jan Moix intoned last year, the body of a 25-year-old woman is extraordinary. The body of a woman of 50 is not extraordinary at all. I suspect that something other than beauty is at play here. Think of the reflective glory and an admiration that an older person might see in a young lover's eyes. I know I thought my ex was a legend simply because he knew how to order wine and paid a gas bill. That sort of devotion and admiration is probably too good to resist. I'd say having to mansplain O.J. Simpson, Thin Lizzy, or Italian 1990 seems a small price to pay. Mansplain. Yeah, you're a feminist. You are a feminist. Ooh, you're just mad. That's the reason why you don't have any control. That's it. It's control issues with you. It's control issues with a lot of these women. Oh, man, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's basically what it is in a nutshell, man. A lot of these women are butthurt. Dave, keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Let these old fossils keep clucking away. They got their cats to keep them warm at night. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, people. Later.